Today we're looking at what I call a vow of celibacy. We start with a song. In my life, Lord, be glorified, be glorified. In my life, Lord, be glorified. Lord, I don't know whether you've seen this billboard, which is actually where the title of the podcast is derived from. And it's actually another advert that has been pulled. But let's start with the word of knowledge. May 14, 2024. Sisters, please note that sharing is caring. So please be on the lookout for each other, care for each other. And then also work hard on trying to avoid having a dysfunctional family. Make sure that you are able to raise your children. Make sure that your home is a home that is God-fearing. Your children are taught of the Lord so that you don't have a dysfunctional family. So like I pointed out, the advert actually has been pulled, but there's also something in scripture that also talks to this. I know there is a particular religious establishment that, if you want to take leadership position, you must be celibate. But let's look at the counsel of scripture. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 9. We are quoting from the Amplified Bible. But if they do not have sufficient self-control, they should marry. But it's better to marry than to burn with passion. Of course, we know that Paul is a very good example of somebody that had self-control and he decided to stay single so that he could, devote himself more to the work of God. But of course, if you look at all through scriptures, people are actually encouraged to marry because God has, uh, put this particular, passion inside of us, and those passions need to be expressed. And the scriptures actually allow that to be expressed in the marriage relationship. But if you don't have that kind of self-control and you are trying to please some institution that is insisting that if you want to have leadership, you need to be celibate, like we say in the Bible, Kanaka. If you are not able to, then it becomes a problem. And you see the kinds of abuse that has been going on. Some of it historical abuses by priests. When those passions could actually have been satisfied in a marriage relationship. So, if God has not called you to be celibate, please feel free to get married, and that doesn't stop you from being spiritual. You can still be spiritual while you're married, as long as you're not involved in any kind of sexual immorality.